continuing our exercise series on circle theorem. So in this video we look at these two questions. Okay, quickly. So the first question is also, these are objective questions. You are told that it says in the figure PQ is a tangent to the circle LMR at R. So PQ, this line PQ is a tangent to this circle LMR at this point what? R. The tangent to the circle at this point what? R. Fine. And then if LM is a diameter, so this LM is a diameter, and angle RLM is 35, so this angle is 35 degrees. Calculate the value of x. You have to find the value of x. Okay, so what are the theorems that are identified here? What theorem do you identify? We have this line is the diameter, this is the center. See this dot, this point is the center, this is diameter. It means that the diameter means an angle or forms an angle of 90 degrees on the circumference. So this angle is 90 degrees. And then we also have a tangent. Have a tangent and and a chord. Have you seen? Have a tangent and a chord. So a tangent, this is the alternate segment theorem. So this is the angle between this tangent and this chord, which is the S you are supposed to find, is equal to what? The angle in the triangle formed by the same chord in the opposite segment. So this is the angle. So it means that this is the angle. This is the angle. This angle is what? This angle is the same as what? X. Have you seen? This angle is the same as x. Fine. And this is 90 degrees. So quickly we have to find out the value of x. So if you're able to find this 90, means that we have found the value of x. So what are we going to do? Since you use triangle what? MRL. Triangle MRL. So this is 35. This is 90. So we have to find x. So we are saying that from what? See, from triangle what? Triangle MRL. It implies that what? It implies that, so okay, this is S, because we are saying that S it implies that what? Okay, X is okay. This is an objective question, so we don't have to be stating. I mean, I was going to write the reasons, but this is an objective question. So we have S plus what? S plus 35 plus what? Plus 90 is equal to what? 180 degrees. Have you seen? So S plus this is 125. 125 is equal to 180 degrees. Then we have S is equal to what? 180 minus what? 180 minus what? 125. 125. So S is equal to what? 55. Therefore that, yeah, 55. 55 what? Degrees. So S is equal to 55 degrees. So since this is the alternate segment theorem, this angle is equal to what? Is equal to, in the same way, this angle is also equal to what? 35. This angle is equal to this angle, equal to 35 degrees. So the correct answer is what? C, 55 degrees. Okay, so let us go to the next question. In this question, we are told that what? In the diagram, O is the center of the circle. POR is a diameter. POR is a diameter. So this is the center O as indicated. And PQS is what? 37. So PQS is what? 37. This angle is 37. We have to find what? Find SPR. SPR. So this is the angle we are supposed to find. Fine. Nice. So how do we find this angle? First of all, we have to identify the theorems that are present. So we know this is what? A chord or an arc. And this arc is forming an angle of 37 degrees here. And this same arc or chord is also forming this angle. So since angles formed by the same chord or the same arc on the circumference are equal, it means that this angle is also what? It's also equal to 37 degrees. Have you seen? And you know that this angle, we find it very quickly, nicely. And then we also know that this is the diameter. And then we know that the diameter forms an angle of 90 degrees on the circumference. So this angle is 90 degrees. So we know this angle 90, we know this 37 over, then we have found this. So let us make this angle what? Let's say this angle is what? X. Then what can we say? We are saying that from what? Okay, we are saying that from what triangle? So from what? From triangle what? PRS. What does it imply? It implies that what? X plus 90 plus 30 what? 37. 37 is equal to what? 180 degrees. Obviously, s plus 90 plus 37 is equal to 180 degrees. So we have what? S plus what? S plus 90 plus 37 is 127. So 127 is equal to what? 180 degrees. So S is equal to what? 180 degrees minus what? 127 degrees. So S is equal to what is 180 minus 127? So this one will be what? 53. Equal to 53 degrees. Obviously, 53. Yeah. S is equal to 53 degrees. So S is equal to what? 53 degrees. So what is the answer from here? This the answer is what? C. 53 degrees. So both happen to be C. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you are enjoying. I'm beginning to appreciate all that we learned. Because we are fast. It will make you very strong. So you enjoy circuit from henceforth. Whatever question you see, circuit you will not let it go. You answer and get the full marks. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Hello students, you're welcome back. Let us look at these two questions here. The first question, this one, there's no diagram. You're supposed to do everything. That is why it's important for us to understand. But if you don't understand, that's why you don't have to memorize. Otherwise, you'll not be able to score this question. Say that what? You'll not be able to get this question correct. Okay? So we say that two parallel chords with length 12 centimeters and 6 centimeters lie on opposite sides of the center of a circle of radius 10 centimeters. Calculate the distance between the two chords. Okay, so let us look at. Let me try to represent that one here. The illustrate what we have just read here. So, okay, so we have. Let's say if you draw a circle, you can draw a circle. You can have circle like this. Then we are told that we have two chords. It's one chord. Have another chord here. Okay. We have the center of the circle. So we have this circle. Then we have two chords. You see, one of the chords, the length of one of them is what? 12 centimeters. So this one is what? This is 12. And then this one is what? One is also 16 centimeters. Have you seen? This is 16. So you know that though both are chords, but the one which is, if I draw, see, the closer the chord gets to the center of the circle, the longer the chord becomes. That's why the diameter is the longest chord. Have you seen? So since this one is 16, this one must be closer to the center than the one which is 12 centimeters. Okay. So it says that what? This, don't forget, if this is the center, then it says you find the distance between what? Between the two chords. Okay, the distance between the two chords. Okay. So since this is the center, it means that this from here to here is what? Is the radius of the hot. Is the radius, and from here to here is also what? The radius. From here to here is the radius as well, and then from here to here is what? Is the radius as well. Have you seen? So it says you find the distance between the two chords, which is this distance. Okay, so this distance, let's draw this straight distance from here to here. This is what we are supposed to find, the distance between these two chords. This thing, this is what we are supposed to find. Okay, yes, this is what we are supposed to find. But no, you know that this is what? So you know that this is the radius r. We are giving the radius. We are giving radius to be what? To be 10 centimeters. Okay, 10 centimeters. So this one is the radius. This is the radius r. This is the radius r. This is the same radius r, and this is the same radius what? R. Have you seen? Fine. No, you know that this line, if you draw and fine, this each of the triangles is what? Is an associated triangle. And then if you have an associated triangle, and you draw a perpendicular line, you draw a line from what? From just the top here to touch the base. Then this line bisect this angle to two equal parts, and then it passes through the midpoint of the base. So this distance will be equal to this distance. Have you seen? So since this is 12, this line, this side will what? Be 6. And then this side will be 6. Here too, this side will what? 8. Sorry. This side will be 8. And this side will also be what? 8. And it will always meet the base at what? At right angle. This is 90 degrees. This is 90. This side is 90. This side what? 90 degrees. Have you seen? So if you let this one, the distance from here, this is the center. Center of the circle. So let's assume that this distance is what? Let us make it d1. And then this distance, that is from this point to this, is what? Is d2. D2. Okay, so let us use from Pythagoras theorem. Then we can say that from what? From Pythagoras. Pythagoras theorem. From Pythagoras theorem. Can say that this is the what? The radius is the hypotenuse. So you can say that this is d. Okay, let's look at this one. This is d1. So you can say that d1 square plus what? d1 squared, this side, d1 squared plus this side, which is what? 6 plus 6 squared is equals to what? The radius squared, which is what? 10 squared. Radius is 10. So you can say that d1 squared is equal to what? It's equal to 10 squared. 10 squared minus what? Is what? Squared. 10 squared is what? 100. 100 minus what? 36. Which is equal to what? It's equal to 64. Have you seen? So d1 squared is equal to what? 64. So d1 squared is equal to 64. Okay, yes. So if you want d1, what do? You have to take square root on both sides. So d1 equals square root of 64. Supposed to be plus or minus, but this is distance. We are looking at only the positive value. Sorry, so this one is what? 8 centimeters. Have you seen? This is 8 centimeters. In the same way, d2 is what? d2, this is d2. This distance is what? d2. So d2 plus what? d2 squared. d2 squared plus what? 8 squared is equal to what? R squared, which is 10 squared. So it implies that, let's come here and continue. It implies that what? d2 squared is equal to what? It's equal to R squared minus what? 8 squared, which is equal to R squared is 10 squared minus 8 squared, which is equal to what? 10 squared is 100. 100 minus what? 64, which is equal to what? 36. This implies that d2 squared is equal to what? 36. So this implies that d2 you go to take the square root of what? A square root. So that this is we have this one. We started here and went here. Square root of what? 36, which is equal to what? 6 what? Centimeters. Have you seen? So the distance is what? This distance from the distance between the two was from here to the center, which is d2, plus this distance, which is d1. So the distance d is equal to d1 plus what? d2, which is equal to what? 8 plus what? 6, which is equal to 14. 14 what? Which is equal to, sorry, equal to 14 centimeters. Okay. So which is equal to what? 14 centimeters. Sorry. Equal to 14 centimeters. Okay. So the answers, which is A. Correct answer is what? A. Yes. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you are enjoying. You see how things are very easy. Things are easy because you understand. Because you have the wisdom. Because your understanding is your wisdom. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Hello guys, students. You're welcome. Let us look at the next question. So this is the next question. It says that what is an objective question. In the diagram, RQ and PQ are tangents to the circle. So RQ and PQ are tangent to the circle at center O. PQR is what? 80 degrees. So this angle is what? 80 degrees. Calculate the reference angle POR. The reference angle POR. So what is this one? You have to know. This is very, very important. The reference angle. We have acute angle, acute, obtuse, and then we have reflex. Have you seen? Okay, so this angle is what? This angle is any angle which is less than what? Less than 90 degrees. Have you seen? This angle is any angle which is what? Greater than greater than 90 but less than what? But less than 180. Obtuse angle is greater than 90 but less than 180. And reflex angle is also greater than what? Is greater than 180 but less than what? Less than 360. Less than 360. So it's very interesting. Okay, so we know that this is from one of our theorems. This was the last theorems we looked at. But since we said that the theorem is not compulsory to call this theorem 1, theorem 2, you can call any. I mean, you can number them in any how as you want. So this one, this theorem, when you consider a theorem, you realize that two tangents drawn from a common point outside the circle have equal distance. So this means that this length is equal to this length. This is the common side. Then we also saw that this angle, if you add this angle is what? The tangent and radius meet at 90 degrees. This is equal to what? Is equal to this. And then this angle is also 90 what? Degrees. And because this angle is 90, these two angles are 90. And then this is PORQ is a quadrilateral. You know that the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral will give us 360. In that case, if you know this to be 90, this is 90, they are giving us 180. So you have to have another 180 to get 360. To mean that this angle and what? And this angle might give us 180 degrees. This is an objective question. We will not give you any reason. So you know that what? This angle, if I make it x, so you know s, so s will be 100 degrees. So this is not the reference angle. So we have this angle. We have POQ. We have two. POR. Sorry, angle POR. There are two. That's why he says what reference. So this is the one. The question is looking for this one. So this one, because reference angle should be greater than 180, but less than what 360. But this one is what less than 180, 100 degrees. Why? Because you know that you know that you know that what you know that x plus what x plus 80 is equal to what 180. It implies that s is equal to 180 minus 80, which is equal to what 100 degrees. So this angle is 100 degrees. If this angle is 100, the whole of this angle must give us what 360 degrees. The whole of this angle must give us 360. So this side is what? If this is 100, then this side will be 360 minus 100. This implies that what? Angle P O R. This reference angle plus x is equal to what? 360 degrees. So angle what? P O R, the reference angle will go to 360 minus what? Minus s, which is equal to 360 minus s minus 100, which is equal to what? 260 what? 260 degrees, which is what? An angle which is greater than 180 but less than what? Less than 360 reference angle. So the correct answer is what? C. So we see, in fact, I think you are enjoying, you are following. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. This is get understanding. Don't memorize it in price. I hope you are getting understanding. You are not trying to memorize anything. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching.